to throw little finger flutters and hand motions into the beginning of videos here until I forget. But anyway, I'm doing an eating video today and rambling. I'll be eating these Cod Kettle cooked potato chips. I might have done a video with Cape Cod. Somebody was mentioning in the comments about Kettle Chips. These are the ones I could find in Walmart. They didn't have, I know there's the brand, right? Kettle. Isn't there a Kettle brand just called that? I don't know. These ones are, I assume, the same type of thing. I do like these though. They make a very solid crunch. I filmed on a Friday. I filmed a couple vids today. I filmed the show and tell as well. Because Robin Sage is starting today. They did this, I guess they do this every year. And it's in North Carolina, South Carolina, I think parts of Georgia. It's where I believe it's the Special Forces. It's like their last, I guess it's like a training simulation thing they do across the counties of these few states. Yeah, before these, I guess, graduate or whatever. I remember like last year, I think I talked about it. Oh, last year. All of a sudden we're hearing gunshots. I'm like, okay, that's not uncommon around here. And they're getting progressively louder. I'm like, that's not somebody in their backyard with a gun now. Like, this sounds like real firepower. And we found out what it was. I don't know when they're going to be doing it. Like, what times during the day? I think it goes 2 weeks, but it's obviously not 2 weeks in one town. It's like I said, spread all over the place. But I figure I'd film. Try to get some vids filmed just in case. Now I'll still have time to film, but I need to know like when to film. The Hall of Fame game was the other day. By the time it's put up. It's Chargers and Lions, I think. Chargers beat the Lions, so that signifies signals. The beginning of football is back. I really gotta film in that shed. I was in there earlier, and it's got the outlet and everything, so I mean I wouldn't have to plug in my computer anyway, it would be charged, but I went in there, but I just gotta figure out where to set up the laptop and stuff. we had finished A Way Out. The other knows it. Well, like I said, I'm filming this Friday. It was Thursday night. We finished A Way Out. It was short. It probably only ended up being like 6 hours. But it was pretty good. The ending was kind of cool. It can go either way, so there's going to be 2 different endings. It was funny, though. It gets very shooty, if you want to use the word. There's a lot of gun play. At the end, when you're in Mexico and you're trying to get to Harvey, and that's when my fiance was just, I had to take like almost everybody out. She's not good at those kind of modern controls. She excels in the old school games, the platformers and stuff. You know, and even the stuff we play. Or I mean, she plays other stuff like she plays, Little Nightmares. She played those 2 games. The Trine games. We played other stuff like Max and the Curse of Brotherhood. Oh, that's kind of a platformer too. She played Typo Man, I think it was called, and there's a bunch of others. But she's not used to playing games like that where you use this to aim, this to shoot and stuff, and get into cover and stuff. Overall, it was a cool game. Definitely not as good as Take-Two. Like, Take-Two is smoother. Like, this game's a bit clunky in the control department. And they're probably learning stuff with these co-op games they've now been making. I've not played Split Fiction. It's still good. The story's kind of cool. You get a little twist. Which you kind of can... I was thinking early on, then kind of forgot about. And then it happened. I was like, alright. But that plays into how you can get multiple endings and stuff. I'd probably give it like a 6.5 or something if I was rating. It was decent, solid little game, nothing crazy. Then we go back and get some of the achievements. What else? And now I want to kind of sink into that Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Maybe tonight I will start that up. I gotta get gameplay up this month. Maybe do that. Maybe something else. I had grabbed that. I said there was 3 boxes of the Heritage. I grabbed the second box the other day. I obviously did not open it on camera. I got the special, the hits of the box. It was a Jazz, was it Chisholm? I guess it was a green chrome or green refractor or something. Decent card, looked nice. He's a solid player. So I think I looked it up just to see if it was something like 20 bucks. But I went and I was in there again. I'm like, I'm gonna just grab the third one. But it was gone, so somebody got it. It's funny, because we were in Greensboro, and went to Target. They actually had more cards than normal, but still not much. It's funny you see the difference, like the Walmart here in Asheboro, Like it's still just stock. I mean, the Pokemon stuff is long gone, but like everything else is there. Not just sports cards. I think there was Yu-Gi-Oh and maybe Magic the Gathering or something. But pretty stocked, full of stuff, and it's like the difference between like a bigger town and a smaller town. I don't know if I mentioned this, but we're in Greensboro. I don't think I talked about this. Maybe I did. The generator just went on. I always forget the generator does its. It's like 12:07. It does its thing. It's weekly. Little 5-minute run. Make sure everything's operating properly. You're hearing that, but I don't think that's that big of a problem of the sound. These crunches will cover it up a little. But yeah, I went to, I think it's called Nerd Bombers. It's by Trader Joe's in Greensboro. Cool store. Cards, comics, old toys, video games, stuff like that. Jose Canseco's going to be there tomorrow. Oh no, Sunday, maybe the 2nd. Because I went in there, maybe I did mention this in another video, and the guy, I guess one of the guys that works there was like, oh yeah, oh, you from Portland? I'm like, no. I'm like originally from New York. I've never been to Portland. And he lived in Portland for a little while. I think he said 8 years. I was like, yeah, I was watching him back in the day, and guys like Drexler, Porter, Jerome Kersey, stuff like that. Got into him, started liking him. And he was saying, because I forgot about this, because the Allen family, obviously Paul Allen has died, I can't remember, maybe 10 years ago, something like that, 10, 12 years ago. But his family has the team, and they're selling the team, and then there's been kind of grumblings, like, oh, if they, like, because the city loves them, like, and the guy was like, it's like the crown jewel of the city, and, he's like, oh, if they moved, oh my God. I was like, I don't live anywhere near Portland, and I don't want them to move. People are just not used to seeing a Portland hat. It's very a rarity on the East Coast to see a Trailblazers hat. As always, with my rambles, I forget what I'm going to say. I haven't seen, I already talked about that. My friend's coming next week, the 6th. We're all going to go see Weapons. I think that's Saturday. Comes out Friday. That looks cool. The Naked Gun. It's technically a sequel. It's not like a reboot. Reviewing very well, and it looks like the fans that have seen it so far, at least on Rotten Tomatoes, have been enjoying it. It looks funny. It has that goofy slapstick humor of the originals and stuff like Spaceballs and the airplane movies and Hot Shots and stuff like that. You get a lot of that. It has that slapstick humor. if it's yet in the theater, but Weapons looks cool. Something else just came out together. I think it's with not Allison Bray and her actual real husband in real life. It's not James Franco, it's his brother. Why can't I remember his name? Dave Franco? Apparently it's called Together, and I guess like a spirit like melds their kind of bodies together. It starts to get worse or whatever. Apparently they're getting sued because apparently like this is completely stole from another movie that had come out or something. I don't know. I didn't read the full thing, but I was like, all right then. Actually rained first time in a bit last night. Pretty good too. The lawn needed it. I gotta do some more weeding in a little bit as well. It's a little cooler out. It's been brutal here for over a week. It's still muggy, but it's not nearly as hot. I need to get back on that treadmill too on the thing. Just to walk on it too, you know. It's not even about like when I'm on the treadmill. It's got the incline too. I'll put the incline up to like a 4 and have it go at like 3.5 speed, which I'm not walking at that speed regularly when I don't do as much walking up when I used to. I'm not walking at that speed, but builds up a nice sweat. And you just get down there, even just put it like a 2.5 and just go. Maybe not even with the incline, just walk on it. Cause I feel like I've gotten, I go out there, I lift the weights as well too. It's like I'm not inactive down here, but when it comes to the walking, I'm completely like inactive compared to New York. I was walking almost every day in New York, just going. And when I was working at the print shop, I was on my feet all day, and there's a lot of steps back and forth. You literally barely sit down. The only time you're sitting down there is when you're eating lunch, I'm not gonna go too more. I can feel this from the grease. I can feel it affecting me. I'll eat a few more. But, yeah, I want to do a browsing vid as well this month. Xbox or PlayStation. I don't know which one yet. I might do both over the course of the month. I periodically do these. I'm not going to bother doing the Nintendo store. They have fine sales. It's just I'm not interested in anything really. And their store is almost they have great sales though. They're almost like Steam in a way where there's games selling for like 25 cents. 50 cents. It'll be like $2 games on sale for 50 cents, but still you see a lot of that. I haven't even turned the Switch on in a while. That's the thing. Unfortunately with Nintendo, at least for me, not to say I haven't played a ton of the Switch. I played a ton of the Switch. My fiance and played a ton of games. I've played other games. There's some games I want to finish up on there. It's not like it doesn't get used, but it is the system where it will not get used for a while. When it's getting used, get a game for it, you're going to town with it. But if I get bored of it, I won't touch the thing for freaking 6 months. It's even sometimes longer. Not as bad as the Oculus Quest that I have. I haven't used that thing in God knows how long. I probably turned it on within a year. And it's cool, but the problem is it's like there's no... I think I paid $300 for that thing. And listen, even if I never turn it on again, I will again at some point. Just to see what's thrown on there if I want to get into some. Maybe during the Halloween season, get some maybe creepy games on there. Because that's what the VR is for me personally. And I feel like it should be for everyone. The freaking horror stuff is just the best. Like I said, that Resident Evil 4 on there was one of the best experiences I had in gaming. Going like this, using the gun, everything played well. It was really freaking cool. A new way to experience that game. And it was awesome. And paranormal activity game was creepy and really cool. I think was it called Dread Halls? That was another one that was really creepy. Like something pops around the corner, it's like chasing you. Like, oh my god. There's another one I think I had. This first one I called, I think it was Affected the Manor, which had its moments. It was very short, but there was a part where the room starts to turn. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna puke. I got some other cool stuff on there too. That Vader game, or Star Wars game. You're not Vader, I don't believe. Using a lightsaber and stuff like that. That was cool from what I played of it. I think I have Star Wars pinball on there too. A National Geographic game where you go into places and stuff, and that's kind of cool too. Doing little tasks and taking pictures. I think I might have a game or two more on there too. I cannot remember. Oh, I think I might not have played it actually. Because I'm pretty sure I downloaded it and I never played it. It's like a game where you're like stuck in like a sinking, I don't know if it's a sinking ship or you're on like an oil rig type thing or something. I forget what it was. I think I was looking at it and I didn't buy it. I don't know. I know they've added a bunch of stuff, not necessarily to that one because they've made the third. I think that was the Oculus Quest 2 that I have, or the Meta Quest. I'm not calling it that. And then they have a third one out, which is much better graphics and I guess extra features, but I don't have that one. So some of the games don't come out on them all. I remember they were supposed to. I don't know if it ever came out. It might have, because if anybody uses the VR stuff, let me know. They were supposed to put out GTA San Andreas, and I was interested in that because I wanted to see how that played in the VR, but I don't know if it ever came out. I think they have Assassin's Creed game now and stuff. Another month is upon us. I am filming this on the 1st. This did not go up on the 1st, obviously, but August is here. More events to come. I did like last month. I think there was 3 days at least I didn't put up vids, and it was it. I mean, I still ended up with a bunch because there was a couple days I doubled up. And I'm not even going to count shorts. I'll count like full-length videos. It's more involved. I think I only put up a short or two, so I still ended up, even if you count the shorts, I think I still ended up with like 31 videos in the month, so it's still equal to a video a day. But this month I'm going to probably take I'm going to try to at least take 4 or 5 days and not put up video, and maybe not even film. I shall see. But yeah, this is just a ramble here today. I was asked about Kettle Chips. These are Cape Cod Kettle Chips. I'm just rambling.